Hello guys, Lego Master Reviews here, and today we'll do a review on the entire Marvel Studios CMF Series 2. There is 12 minifigures in total for the CMF series, and all of them which being based off Marvel Disney Plus series / special presentations like Werewolf by Night. And all these minifigures are insanely detailed, and they will be releasing September 1st for $5 a piece, and they will come in the new Lego cardboard boxes for CMF series, which is very unfortunate, so let's take a look at that right now. Like I was saying, this is the first CMF series that Lego has done to come in these cardboard boxes, which is very unfortunate, and it really sucks because I feel like not a lot of people can fill for their boxes now, which it's super unfortunate. But inside it's just pretty much just obviously no cardboard, and they're not going to come in plastic bags obviously inside, which would defeat the whole purpose. You kind of just dump them out and they're in there, which again just sucks. And on the back, as you can see, this box is even kind of bent in. That's just what's going to happen when they're shipped to stores and stuff, and if people want to steal the minifigure, people just will find them in stores empty, which just is super unfortunate. It just absolutely sucks, and I just really hope Lego goes back to the plastic packaging. They say it's for the environment, but cardboard packaging is a lot cheaper to make than plastic packaging. So again, Lego says it's for the environment, but the packaging is also extremely cheaper. And they did it on the Marvel CMF series, which is a series that a lot of people are going to want to get the entire series of. So it's smart from a business perspective to put it on the most popular series, but just also feels really greedy, and it's very unfortunate that it had to be the Marvel CMF series. Also, all the minifigures come with these pamphlets, checklist of the series, so if you want to keep track or whatever. So that's pretty cool, and it is still paper, so nothing really as cheapened out here, but I just wanted to point out, and it is still pretty cool. One thing I also wanted to point out is that this entire series comes with these clear jumper pieces and these black pieces, so if you want to make your character look like they're jumping or any action pose, that is possible. I just wanted to point that out, but I am going to keep them on the normal stands just so you can see them better during this review.
It's been Agatha all our
The first minifigure we're going to start with is Agatha Harkness, who is based off her WandaVision appearance, which is kind of weird because she probably should have been included in the first Marvel Studios CMF series, but she's still very cool. She has this hairpiece, which is not a new mold, but it is still very accurate and definitely the best hairpiece you could use for her. I love the face print with the winking expression there, which looks great. She also has a normal expression with kind of an evil smile, and with the hairpiece on it looks very good. She has kind of the thinner cape that's used on the Inquisitor characters from Star Wars, but I believe it was introduced on Jafar from Lego Disney. But still, I think it looks absolutely great. She has great back torso printing as well, with back printing on the dress piece too, which is just very awesome, and I love that. The torso printing is also very great with the necklace there, and just all the detailing on the dress piece. She also includes these two purple power blasts, which just fire off like that, pretty simple. And I love the accessory she comes with, being the Darkhold from WandaVision / Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, which is printed. Nothing in the series is stickers, which is very nice. Everything is printed. Inside, you get a printed piece that is the Scarlet Witch, which is very awesome. I like all the detailing on that. It's pretty easy to tell it is the Scarlet Witch, so I really like that, and that's such an awesome piece, and the fact that it's printed is even cooler. And overall, while I don't feel Agatha is a very necessary inclusion in this series, and probably should have been part of the first series, I still think she's a very awesome minifigure, and I really like this one.
My fist of vengeance as my Moon Knight.
And here we have Moon Knight, one of the most detailed minifigures in the entire series, and it's just so awesome. Definitely one that needed to be in this series. I love the new hood mold, which is so awesome. I love the crescent moon printed on there, and I could definitely see this mold being used on Lego Sith Lords in the future, so that's very awesome. The face print is extremely detailed with another moon printed on there, and all the wrapping on his face, and flipping it around you get a Mark Spector face print, which looks super accurate with the wide eyes. You can kind of see a stubble on the side, which is just even more awesome. I love the torso printing, as you can see, with the crescent moon in there and the gold and all the white. It just looks amazing. The legs, you can even see writing on the legs right there, which is super awesome. The boots are just super detailed, and they are on dual molded legs, which is awesome. And there's also back torso printing. It looks great. And the arms are just super detailed as well, with the printing going up to the very top there, all the white wrapping and the gray and the crescent blades there on each side. It just looks incredible, and really this is such a detailed minifigure, and one of the best minifigures of all time, honestly. And he has two accessories, being the crescent moon blade, which is very awesome. It is a new mold as well, which is pretty cool, so I really like that, and it's definitely just super detailed. And I love the scarab from the show, obviously the compass to its tomb in the show, so that's very awesome. You get that printed on there. And I love all the detailing with the blue, and you can kind of see like the wings and everything. So very awesome, and you get 2 of those included with the minifigure as well. And overall, this is such a detailed minifigure. All the face printing is amazing. The dual molded legs with side printing, the arm printing, the new molds. Like, you really cannot ask more for a minifigure, and this is easily one of the best LEGO Marvel minifigures and one of the best minifigures of all time in my opinion.
Baboons?
And here we have Mr. Knight, another character from the Moon Knight show, obviously, and he looks great as well. He's not as detailed as Moon Knight, but still is a great minifigure with the crescent, like, moon printed on there, with, like, the stitching detail in the eyes, and it just looks amazing, in my opinion. You get the 3-piece suit, which is also just extremely detailed with the buttons, and you can see the tie in there. You just like the pockets on the suit, and the leg printing is also very nice. It continues from the torso, and just get more detailing on the legs. There's no arm printing. I think that could definitely benefited the minifigure with like some button printing on the side or something. But I did do an upgrade, which is a short. If you want to check that out on my channel, I upgraded his arms, so go check that out if you want to see an upgrade for him. But the back of the head's also extremely detailed. That continues down to like the torso, which is really cool. And again, no arm printing, but he does have some accessories, being like his billy clubs, and they're just really nice silver. So I really like that. And he also includes one of the best accessories of the series, being Gus the fish. I really like that. You can see the fish printed on there, as well as like a Lego piece, which does exist, and a pyramid, which just really fits the theme. This is one of the best minifigures of the series, in my personal. And here we have Werewolf by Night, one of the most detailed minifigures of the series as well. And it's the only minifigure here that's not actually based off a series, but a special presentation. And I love the Werewolf by Night special presentation. It's one of my favorite Marvel Disney Plus projects, so I'm really glad we got him included. He has a brand new hair mold with the printing on the sides there, and I really like that. It's not dual molded, but the ears are like really nice detailing on there. And it sits pretty high in his head, actually. Like it's fully pushed down, it just kind of looks like that, and it adds like kind of like the hairy effect to him. So I really like that. The face print is not entirely accurate, because in the special presentation, when he's transformed, he still has like the white markings on his face. So that would have been cool to see, but still, I think that face print is just perfect. It also has a second one with like a smile there, which isn't very accurate, but it is still pretty cool, and you could do some like funny stop motions or something with that. So I really like that. The torso printing is great. You can see like the abs underneath that with like the fur on top, so I really like that. The arms are on like a tan kind of color, but then the brown fur is printed on top of it, which just adds such great like detailing to it, and I just love that. The back printing is very nice there, with some like this lighter fur and the darker fur, and you can just see all the detailing, like his muscles even pop through the back, which is just awesome. And on the other side, as you can see, the arms is just as detailed as the other one, and it's on dual molded legs as well, with side printing there. You can see like the detailing on like the pants that's ripped, and you can see the fur detailing there, which is just so awesome. And on the front you get toe printing, which is very cool, and I like that. And overall, this is just such a detailed minifigure. The other thing it includes is the bloodstone from the special presentation, and it's in red there, which is a super awesome. It's kind of like on this like light chrome color, which is very awesome. It's in red, so I really like that. And overall, a great accessory and just a great minifigure, and I just love this one so much. And here we have SheHulk, one of the most detailed minifigures of the series as well, because it's just super detailed. She comes with like this dark green hair piece, which is awesome, and I love the face print. It's very accurate, as you can see. And on the back side, she also has another kind of like more like smirky facial expression, so that's very awesome. Back printing's great, and she's on dual molded legs with side printing there. As you can see, they're kind of trying to make it look like these shorts there, with the green there and like the detailing on the shoes. I love the front printing there with the green, like the white detailing and like the toe printing. The front torso print's great with the green there, and like the purple and white. All the colors just definitely pop. The arms are definitely like dual molded out, obviously, and there's great printing on there with the white and the purple. And on the other side, it's the same thing. And overall, this is definitely like a super detailed minifigure, but I really don't think that SheHulk needed the super long legs. I think this looks fine personally, but I could definitely see why some people wanted that. Her accessories are like the JLKH like file for Emil Blonsky, and you can see Abomination up there, which is the first time Lego's ever even mentioned Abomination, so that's very cool, and that's a really cool accessory, and I just like all the detailing on there. And the other one's just a phone with Wong on there, as you can see, and you get like the minifigure printed there and like the battery. And overall, definitely not my favorite minifigure of the series, but it's definitely a super detailed one and pretty cool in it. And here we have Hawkeye, one of the coolest minifigures of the series. He has a brand new hair mold, which is just awesome, and I could definitely see Lego reusing this on other characters in the future. It looks great on Hawkeye. The face print's awesome with like the band-aid and like the bruising and just scratching, and that's very cool. And on the back, he also has a more happy facial expression there with him smiling. He has dual molded arms with printing on the sides. which is very awesome. He gets that on each side also. He has a brand new bow mold, which is very cool, and Kate Bishop gets this mold in brown, and it's very accurate to his bow in the show as well as like the movies. The only downside to this minifigure really is that he doesn't have leg printing. Leg printing would have definitely benefited this minifigure. Some like shoe printing or like just gray shoe printing or just something would have been a lot better than just like plain black legs. But still, I think this minifigure looks great. The torso printing is great with like the arrow there, and taking off the quiver piece on the back, which is not new but still very cool. You get some nice detailing with like silver and just lots of like detailing like that on the legs would have been like really nice. His other accessory is this little owl, which a lot of people are confused about, but this is like the little baby owl that was hiding inside the Christmas tree in the finale of the show. And it's pretty adorable. I could definitely see this being reused on like Harry Potter sets and Lego City sets. And overall, I love this Hawkeye minifigure, even though he's definitely not the most detailed. And to go alongside Hawkeye, we have Kate Bishop. This minifigure is one of the best of the series, in my opinion. I love the hairpiece, which is just the Barbara Gordon hairpiece in black. It's also been used on Nia in the Lego Ninjago movie, but it definitely fits Kate Bishop, and I like the inclusion here. Her face print also has like a band-aid on there with like the bruising and scratching, which is very awesome. And on the back, she has a more happy facial expression, which is just super accurate to the character. I really like that. The torso printing is great there with all the detailing, and I love the arm printing on the side. And the other arm is plain, unfortunately, but he does have that new bow mold in brown, which is pretty cool. And she also has a accessory here, which is just a pizza box that says "hit the spot," which is very cool, and it's kind of supposed to go with the other accessory, Lucky the Pizza Dog.
What?
Which is adorable, and I love this accessory so much. It looks great. You know, it's like a normal dog mold, but still, it's absolutely adorable. And I love Lucky the Pizza Dog, so that's just a great inclusion. And overall, I love this minifigure. She also has back torso printing that I forgot to show you, and the same quiver piece that Hawkeye uses. But taking that off, as you can see, there is some back torso printing there, which is very awesome. And overall, I think this is one of the best minifigures of the series. And to top it all off, she even has side printed legs there with the arrowheads. And on the front, there's also printing there with like the purple straps. And on the other side, there's even more detailing with like a pouch there, which is just crazy. And there's just so much detailing on this minifigure. It's amazing. But overall, again, one of the best minifigures of the series, in my opinion. All your accessories are great, and I just love the character, and I think this is just a great minifigure all around. And here we have Goliath from What If Season 2, a character a lot of people are confused about, mainly because of the time of the CMF series releasing right now. What If Season 2 isn't out yet, so we don't really know the context behind this character. So it's not really Lego's fault, it's just Marvel's fault. Plus, I don't even know if What If Season 2 will actually release this year anymore. So it's just unfortunate timing, but Lego didn't really know that. The show is like supposed to be out apparently this year, hasn't been officially delayed, but I just would not be surprised if it does end up being delayed, unfortunately. But still, I think this is a great minifigure, even not knowing the context behind it. But Goliath, the only really mention we have of that in the MCU is Bill Foster from Ant-Man and the Wasp, and he has Ant-Man as his accessory, and he's literally wearing an Ant-Man suit, so I imagine it's supposed to be Bill Foster. And this minifigure is great. Like, he has a hairpiece that was introduced on T'Challa Star-Lord, which is pretty funny because that's from the first CMF series. The face print is amazing with like the goatee there, and the front face print is also really good there. And he has an Ant-Man helmet again as an accessory. That's really cool, and it has like really nice printing on there. I love the aesthetic with like the white and the black and like all the blue on there. It's really, really good. The arm printing is great there on each side. It just looks amazing. The leg printing is also super incredible, and you can get like a kind of like a tube there that carries all the way down to the leg, and like the side leg printing on the dual molded legs. It's just insane detailing. Not even like knowing who this character is. I love like the suit already, and just on the belt you get like it's like really detailed, and it even kind of looks like the letter G to me. But that just might be a normal belt, but his name is Goliath, so I would not be surprised if that's supposed to be a G. So that's pretty cool, and on the back he gave him like more detailing there, with like the belt continuing onto the side. And then the accessory is Ant-Man, the microfig, which has been included in a lot of other sets. It's not new, but it is still pretty cool to get, and you get two included with the minifigure, which is pretty awesome. And here we have Echo, one of my least favorite minifigures of the series, mainly just because I don't find her character that interesting. But she is supposed to get a show this November, but I could see that show also getting delayed. This is supposed to be based off, I'm assuming, like her final suit from the Echo show. The hairpiece is brand new, and you even get printing on there with like just like the braiding. It's just super detailed. The face print is pretty accurate to Echo, as we like see here in the Hawkeye series. You can get like an angry expression there. And so that's pretty cool. It is the like skin tone that is introduced on Din Djarin for the Mandalorian, obviously, in the N1 Starfighter. So it's cool seeing that like skin tone being reused here on this minifigure. But then the arms have great detailing. They're dual molded with red, and like you can see her skin there, then like the red printed on top, which looks great. And on the other side, you get pretty much the identical printing. The legs is a really cool thing, mainly because like this is the first, I think it's the first time, it could have been seen in Lego City, but as far as I know, this is the first time they like dual molded a leg, so it's like prosthetic leg, like she has in the show, so that's super accurate, and I love that. And just all around, this is super detailed. I mean, that's just such a cool mold, and I can't wait to see what Lego does with that in the future. It's very cool, and very accurate to the character. You even get side leg printing there, and printing on the front of the leg, and on the other side you get more leg printing there, which looks great. The torso printing is also very cool there with like the gold and the red, so I love the color scheme. And on the back you get more detailed printing there. And her accessories, I really don't understand what it is, honestly. I have no clue. Again, the Echo series is not out yet, and I don't even know if it'll release this year. It kind of looks like an ice cream cone. I really don't know. Again, we'll see what it does end up being when the show releases, but for now, it's kind of a random one. And while I don't love this character, I think the minifigure is extremely detailed. The leg is a really cool, like, new mold, and overall, it's just a very awesome. And here we have Beast from X-Men 97, one of Marvel's animated shows that is supposed to release later this year as well, but I could definitely see it getting delayed, just like Echo and What If Season 2. That's not official, but it's kind of sounding like that's what's going to happen. But still, I love this minifigure. It's the first time we've gotten him in Lego form, which is very cool. I love all like the detailing with the ears and the hair curl there, and just like the ear on that side, still molded as well, which is very awesome. There's the back facial expression there, which looks a lot more angry. The back detailing there with the fur is really cool. I love the like yellow belt. And on this side, you get more detailing with the abs and the fur. He has the X-Men like logo there. He also has great like toe printing and fur detailing there, and all around looks great. I love the accessory as well with the X-Men logo on that yellow mug. He also comes with like a microscope build. And there's like a little green like tile piece there. I'm not 100% sure what that's supposed to be, but it is really cool. And I just love this minifigure so much. I'm super happy he has come in the series. It's definitely one of the X-Men that we haven't gotten, so it's really cool to see him in the CMF series, but I can't really say that about Storm and Wolverine. We're gonna take a look. And here is Storm from X-Men 97, just like Beast, and this is a character we have gotten in Lego minifigure form before, but this is easily the best version of her we've gotten. But I do feel like I would have much rather preferred like a new X-Men character, but still, I love this minifigure. She has a brand new like hair mold with the mohawk there. It looks great, and I can't wait to see what Lego does with this in the future. The face print is super detailed with like the white eyes there and like the smile. There is no back face print, mainly because the mohawk wouldn't cover it up, so it would look a bit weird. But still, I think that looks great. I love the shoulder pad piece she has. The torso printings here with the X-Men logos there and like the yellow detailing. And the legs also have some printing on there with like black lines and some like light like gray details. And there's no like side leg printing or anything, but the back printing is very nice there. And she includes these like yellow lightning pieces, which are pretty cool, and I like add to the aesthetic of the minifigure a lot. I love all that. And overall, I think this is a cool minifigure. Not a necessary minifigure, but still pretty cool. And one thing I forgot to mention is that she has this cloth piece, which is new, but it's pretty similar to the one the previous Storm minifigure had. And a lot of people were thinking that the hands would have to be removed to put this on, which would be the first time Lego ever said to like remove a minifigure's hands. But it turns out when you get this minifigure, all you really have to do is just push the cloth piece over it. So that's nothing like game changing, but still I wanted just to mention it because some people were curious about that. But still, I love this minifigure, even though I don't think it was very nice. And last up here, but certainly not least, is Wolverine, a character that we have gotten multiple times in Lego minifigure form, but this is easily the most detailed one, similar to Storm. But I just love the arm printing there with like his arm hairs and like the blue sleeve. He also has a blue hand. You get 2 pairs of claws included, but I just have his helmet in the other one. And again, the back printing is just great. He does have a hairpiece included, which he has on right now. And I don't think it's the best Wolverine hairpiece. Like, I think the vampire hairpiece that he normally uses works a lot better. Love the face print, though. I think that's like a second face print. And the other one works better with this helmet on, which I'll show you right now. As you can see, the helmet's nothing new, but it is still pretty cool. And you get his teeth showing there. You can also put the helmet on the second face print for like a more calm expression there. But he also has great back torso printing as well as dual molded legs with side printing for his boots that just continues on all the way to the front. And just all the detailing is great. He has the X-Men logo on his belt, and just on the other side again, great printing. And overall, this is easily the best Wolverine minifigure we've ever gotten. Also has the decapitated Sentinel head as his accessory, with like the clawed out eye there, and like it looks cool. And I just love all the detailing, like the tan, like the mouth, and again the scratched out eyeless looks great. And overall, this is an amazing accessory. I just love how these two look together with like the colors really pop. And I just think this is, again, easily the best Wolverine minifigure, but I just would have much rather preferred like Cyclops or just any other X-Men really, just because we've gotten Storm and Wolverine. But that is my review for the Marvel Studios CMF Series 2. I think there's not one bad minifigure in this series. I think some are just questionable inclusions and probably could have been better, like Agatha. If we're doing characters based off older Disney Plus series, I would have much rather preferred like Infinity Ultron or Mobius, or just any any other character. Like Agatha probably should have been in the first series. Goliath, I would have preferred like a character from the first season of What If that we actually know, and like Echo would have been cooler for like series 3 when we get her series, as well as the X-Men. Like probably could have been other X-Men that we haven't gotten before, but still, there's not one bad minifigure. All these minifigures are insanely detailed and 10 out of 10 minifigures. I mean, the prints on them, the new molds, and I don't like whatever minifigure you get, you're not gonna be disappointed because they're all super detailed. Again, I love this series, and it's really hard to compare to the first one, but that video will be out pretty soon, comparing these new series to the old one, so stay tuned for that. But that being said, let me know if you plan on picking up any of these minifigures when they release. Let me know if you plan on picking up the whole series like I did. But that being said, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it and have an incredible day. Bye.